Welcome, friends and family, people who are new to San Marcos and people who have always lived here. Welcome to the San Marcos Safari. We're out here, beautiful San Marcos. The sun is shining, clouds are gone. It's a little muggy, but we're going to see what we can find. Welcome to the vehicle that we'll be in for the rest of this safari. Please try to keep all hands, feet, arms, and legs inside the vehicle. Wouldn't want you losing any. If you see any strange creatures, please don't try to touch them. They might be a little bit scared, and we're going to try to see what we can find. Let's go. All right, folks. We're on the drive right now. We're brave in the wilderness, as you can see. It's all around us. I can't think of anything more wild than this, folks. But first stop, Sewell Park. There's a bunch of little critters we might be able to encounter there, from otters, fish, bugs, even deer. Let's just see if we get lucky. And we're here, folks. This is Sewell Park, as you can see. It's quite crowded today, but I don't blame them. The weather's great, vibes are good. Semester's almost over, so hopefully this cheeriness has got some of the animals coming out. But at the same time, we might be short out of luck because a lot of these guys are pretty reclusive. So a lot of people out here might be counterintuitive for us, but that's not going to stop us. We're going to try our best to see some little critters. So let's get started. So this is one of my favorite spots of Sewell Park. The infamous bridge. You're not supposed to jump off of it, but you can see a pretty good view of the river from up here. Let's see if we can see anything. We got a few natural insects down there. See some dragonflies flying around. There's some water skitters skitting across the water. We got a rare occurrence of a human fish over there, just chilling, fighting the waves. There's a little dragonfly right there. Those guys are crazy native around here. The thing about dragonflies is that they're the most precise hunters in the animal kingdom. They have, I think, 64 different outlets for their eyes to see, so they can predict and track their prey as they're flying. It's pretty cool. But looks like we don't have too much sea life. It's to be expected, though. Don't worry, we'll get a little bit luckier where it's a little less crowded. So let's keep the adventure going. And look at this, folks. We've scored big. Follow me. This right here is a natural part of the riverbank that leads to the marshlands into the river. So believe it or not, all this ground right here is essentially mud floating on top of the river. And it's pretty stable. You'd have to really try to jump through to break through it, but I'm not going to do all that. But if you'd like to, maybe there's plenty of little snakes and stuff down there. I see some bugs crawling around, some of our natural beetles. Lovely to San Marcos. Now here's something I will get down and dirty for. See that right there? That is a twisted tea can. That does not belong in our river. So, brothers and sisters, this is what we do to litterers. Let me get down and dirty, boys. Yep, gotta make sure town is safe. Trash. Saw a snake down there. Yeah, that's why you don't go messing around in the marshlands, folks. But can retrieved. Look how simple it was. How does the can end there when there's a trash can here? It's tragic, but we've done our part. So let's move on to the next. And welcome back, folks. Here's our second spot, right in front of Ivar's Pub. This is the part where the river turns into the rapids, as you can see over there. Lots of commotion going on. So this isn't where we're going to be looking. We're going to be heading right down here to a little place called Cypress Island. So let's go see. Let's go see. All right, folks. I know it's hard to see, but in that bush over there, there is an egret. Oh, there he is. Popped his little head up. He's walking around. He's looking for some fish. Oh, look at that. He's taking himself a bath. Very lovely creature. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer to him. There he is, folks, in all of his glory. We got ourselves a nice little egret catching a snack. Look at that. These guys are really lethal hunters. That beak does not mess around, whether it's bug, fish. Looks like he's aiming up his next meal right now. Let's see what he does. We'll watch him for a little bit. Oh, looks like he got something. Look at that. He's showing us how he does it. So this is Cypress Island, folks. It's kind of a smaller one, but it's in the middle of a river, so what did you expect? But we have our pal the egret over there. He was showing us how to hunt properly. Usually you can catch a few turtles and stuff over here, but it's still pretty crowded. So we're gonna move on to the next part of San Marcos. I think we've done the river enough justice. We're gonna try out some trails, see if we can see any deer or any little raccoons or little critters. So let's go. And here we are, travelers, the final spot of today's expedition. We are here at Virginia Whitty Way Trail, right? We've started off in the apartments that overlook the trails, so we're gonna start to trek on downwards over here. See if we could find any little land dwellers sneaking about. Got that. Crikey, mate. Some white-tailed deer. Look at them go. Beautiful fucking creatures. It seems we spooked him, though. I didn't see him until it was too late. That's what I'm talking about, folks. That's what it's all about. The final destination in the trip. We catch some of the craziest creatures. Granted, they might just be deer, but pretty dang cool. And let's keep moving forward. See what else we can find. Let me not accidentally step on this cactus, though. That wouldn't be too fun. Watch your step, cameraman. Let's go. I think those deers may have made us out, but I'm sure there's a lot more critters we can find around here somewhere. But one thing, fellers, as your trustworthy tour guide, it is never a smart idea to trail at night for a variety of reasons. That's why I'm going to be doing it. So, reason number one, you might get lost. It's just dark and stuff. Reason number two, I mean, that's really the only it. It's just you might get lost and it's dark. You don't have to worry about too many predators out here, especially towards humans. Worst thing you might find is maybe a bobcat or a snake. God forbid a mountain lion. If we encounter a mountain lion, then yeah, I don't know. I have a cameraman that I can, um, you know. But anyways, yeah, this has been a pretty good expedition so far, if I do say so myself. And just because we didn't see all the animals we wanted to see doesn't mean it was a bad one, And just because I'm a certified trusty tour guide, feel free and don't be scared to go out on your own expeditions without me. That's what it's all about. Feel free to follow in our footsteps and check out any of these lovely places, because even if you don't see any animals, man, it's just beautiful. It's peaceful, man. Listen. You hear that? It's absolutely nothing. There's nobody out here. It's just straight serenity as far as you can see. So let's keep walking a little bit before we end up turning around, calling it a day. And that's exactly why we do so, folks. That's why we keep looking right there. Look at that big boy. That looks like a white-tail. Yep, white-tailed buck. He's about maybe a few years old, judging off those antlers. We're definitely going to give him his space, because I don't want to end up on the wrong side of those antlers. But wow, hey folks, this is why we keep looking. That extra bit of sweat that we sacrificed, We get to meet this guy. He's checking us out too. Look at him. He's brave. He could care less that we're here. I think I hear more of his homies over there. I can hear some little footsteps. But you know, he's he's actually really brave. I think we're gonna leave him alone. They're usually supposed to run away, but he's just staring us down, man. I don't like that. We're gonna leave him. This is his house. Remember, that's the number one thing to remember about these expeditions. Just because you see him, don't mean you should try to get any closer than what they're letting you. Because as skittish as deer are, full head of horns like that, I'm sure he wouldn't be scared to get up in our business and tell us to leave. Especially if he had a little lady friend around him. Oh, look at that. There's the lady friend. Multiple of them. No wonder he's over there acting all paranoid. He just doesn't want us to mess with his ladies. She's over there. Dang, she looks hot. She's panting. Never seen a deer pant before. More you know, man. Oh, Big Bubba's coming to see what's up, making sure we don't mess with his lady friends. Oh, lady friend's actually coming towards us. She's panting like a dog. Um, See, I'm not an animal expert by any means. I'm just your trustworthy tour guide, but I would say this is interesting behavior to see on deer. Granted, these deer are probably native to these trails, so they're probably a bit more comfortable with seeing humans, but um, being a human myself, I can't help but feel like there might be something wrong with this deer. I've never really seen a deer pant like this and approach humans like this, so me and Mr. Cameraman, we're just gonna get on out of here before these fellers get up on two legs and oh my god. Oh, I thought he was missing a leg. No, he's good. She's good. My mistake. Y'all take it easy, fellers. With that, folks, that concludes today's San Marcos expedition. Saw a few critters, saw a few turtles and birds. We got our friendly little deer back there who are still following us, which, if there's been any better time to leave, it's now. So let's go before they start getting up on their hind legs and speaking English.